All of these pups are up for adoption. To become a fur parent, visit socialteasnyc.org. In Soho, Shannon Caturano, New York 1. By taking your blood pressure often, you can reduce your chances of having a heart attack by 25%. Local stores are making it more convenient for shoppers to take their blood pressure while on the go. The combination of heavy winds and dense snow uprooted this tree right here and even knocked down this tree, falling onto 3 cars. Even though the people in the stands are freezing, the parade participants are actually staying warm because of their heavy costumes. The company says that any leftover coats will be hand-delivered to local shelters. Today is the last day that the doors of St. Mark's Comics will be open. As you can see in the windows behind me, they're pretty empty compared to its usual cluster of comics. So I just got back from covering the trend of secondhand shopping, and of course, I had to get some stuff for myself. And it only costs $1 to donate to cancer and to buy Zach in the face. Models from all over the world are traveling to be a part of this special fashion show. And since then, everything's been about 30 to 50% off, but everything must go today. And the owner says that shouldn't be a problem because it's been packed since they opened this morning. That's right, Cheryl. Police say the noose was found outside this church in one of the bushes early Saturday morning. If you could just give me one piece of advice, what would that be?
What would that be? Enjoy life and stay with it.
One of the main differences between baseball played in the 1860s and today, no gloves. The players catch with their hands, but this leather has much thicker padding underneath. It's a new way to go food shopping. There's food, but no packaging. Customers must bring their own containers and bags and fill them up.
It's very straightforward. It's easy to navigate and figure out, even if you kind of just stumble in or like what's going on.
Precycle says it's one of the first zero-waste, package-free food stores on the East Coast. The selection is more limited than at a traditional store, but there's still a wide variety of items, from beans to grains to honey. During checkout, the store subtracts the weight of the container so that customers only pay for the food they're buying. Precycle also sells recycled bags and reusable glass jars for customers needing them.
Coming here, it's kind of like a one-stop shop, as close as we can get to kind of the way things were before, plastics came around.
It all started when owner Katerina Bogatareva, who grew up in Latvia, began thinking about the amount of waste she was generating at home in Brooklyn.
I started looking for ways to shop package-free. Found it to be extremely challenging because you have to go to several stores to buy different things.
She hatched the idea of a package-free grocery store and opened Precycle in December after 3 years of planning.
I started thinking about how I would like to shop as a customer, avoiding these trash that's associated with food packaging.
The owner hopes to open more Precycle stores in the future, eventually one in every borough. In Bushwick, Shannon Caturano, New York 1. Wynn Noble has been perfecting her pottery skills since she made her first piece at summer camp 50 years ago. But what started as a childhood hobby has turned into churning 500 pounds of clay into bowls, mugs, plates, and platters each week at her Greenwood studio, Noble Pottery.
The plates and bowls that we make are all of a kind. They're not exactly the same one to the next, but they definitely go together.
Noble's decorative dinnerware can be seen in restaurants around the city, from small cafes to well-known restaurants like Gramercy Tavern. Most recently, she landed a deal that will have clay pieces from her Greenwood studio traveling around the globe. This dinnerware here is a collection that is used on seaborne cruise lines, and soon it will be shipped out in these boxes and ready to serve people from all around the world.
When somebody calls me from Tokyo and says that they are interested in my dinnerware, it's a wonderful surprise.
Although the majority of her clients are restaurant owners, Noble offers custom-made collections too. Pre-made plates sell for $15 to $50, but personalized items can cost more than $400. Noble says that's why it's been critical for her to develop a loyal client base, especially at a time when online retail giants like Amazon are making it difficult for small shops to stay afloat.
If you have the budget and you like the idea that a human being actually made the things that you're using, I think it makes a difference in your life.
And Noble hopes by making her mark on people in Brooklyn and around the world, she'll inspire others to pursue their passion. Although some call pottery a dying art, Noble says her business is standing strong and believes any career path is possible with the right commitment.
It's a balancing act. I think the most important thing, make sure you've got your skill set, make sure you know what you want, and then just go for it.
Noble says she hopes to expand her offerings in the future to include sculptures and decorations, but for right now is excited to see how far her dinnerware travels. In Greenwood, Shannon Caturano, New York 1.